Hey guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today with my October TBR. So these are all the books that I want to get into in October. My very first priority is our Shelf Indulgence book club, which is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This is a V.E. Schwab book. This will be Gabby's first V.E. Schwab, the author in general. I have read Dark Shade Magic and I really liked it. I haven't finished the series, but I am excited about this one. This is her new sci-fi fantasy book. I think it's just fantasy. It's a historical fiction fantasy. So this takes place back in 1714, and I don't know, I'm going into it a little bit blind. I remember reading the synopsis being about a deal with the devil and her living forever, but then no one remembers her. So she is living each day pretty much alone for the rest of her life until one day she walks into a bookstore and he recognizes her, and it takes off from there. So I think this is gonna be real cute, and it's a fantasy because it's a deal with the devil. I think it's gonna be cool and I've got high hopes for this. So this is the very first on my reading list for this month, and this is the advanced reader copy, so it doesn't look quite like this, and obviously it's not in paperback yet, just in case you were wondering. Feel free to join us. This live show will be over on Gabby's channel at the end of the month. We're nailing down exact times, but we're looking at probably Friday nights for you guys, so keep that in mind. Next up is the audiobook to this book, and that is the Falling in Love montage by Kiara Smith. I'm really looking into more sapphic romances, and this one, like, look at this cover. I had to pick it up. It's so cute. So this one talks about, I believe it's probably like their senior year of high school, because that's usually when all of these are. It doesn't say, but I know they're in high school, and it takes place over the summer, and it talks about doing rom-com things during the summer to kind of get a break, because one of the main characters, their mom has dementia, and so that's very hard on them and hard home life. So it's kind of like a break to get away from it. And they're basically like, I think the tagline is, it would be the perfect plan if they weren't forgetting one thing about the falling in love montage. When it's over, the characters have fallen in love for real. So I'm sure it's gonna make a lot of references to rom-com movies, and I think this is gonna be really cute. I was planning on reading this in summer because it feels like a very summery book, but I've been dying to read it and I haven't been in the reading mood, and I finally am, so we are going to read it in fall anyway. So this one is definitely happening. I already have it checked out from the library for the audiobook as well, so I can follow along, and you will hear my thoughts in an upcoming reading vlog. So because it's October, it's the spooky season, I had to read mystery, and this one has been sitting on my shelf for a while now, and I thought I would finally pick it up, and that is The Guest List by Lucy Foley. And this is also an advanced reader that I got from work. So this takes place on the coast of Ireland. I already love it. And it is on a remote island off the coast of Ireland. Guests gather for the wedding of the year. The bride, the bridesmaid, the +1, the best man, the wedding planner, the body. All have a secret, all have a motive, but only one is a murderer. So it sounds like the synopsis is that they're all for this wedding on the coast of Ireland. A lot of people aren't happy in general, and they get like trashy and things go haywire, and then there's a body that's found, and so they have to figure out who the body is and who the murderer is. So this sounds like a good time. I've heard good things about this. I love this cover, and yeah, I've been meaning to get to this one. This one came out in May, so I'm a bit behind, but this is going to be on my docket as well. Next up is a book that I don't have here because it isn't released yet, but that is Giant Days Volume 14, and it's got like a graduation. You guys know this is my comfort graphic novel. I absolutely adore this series. It just makes me feel safe and warm and happy, and even if it's not like stellar issues, just spending time with some of my favorite characters makes me happy. And they're also unique and different, and it follows 3 girls in London trying to figure out their life. It starts off the series by being roommates together and very clashing personalities, and they still make it work and they're all best friends, and it's like a weird time, and then it just follows and grows through there. So they're like now getting and going out into the world, and yeah, it's a good time, and I hope the series never stops. And I'm afraid to look at when it stops, because I'm afraid this is the last one, and I don't want that to happen. So, but I'm excited for that. That comes out like in the middle of October. And the last book that I am going to pick up this month is a bit sapphic and a bit witchy, and that is These Witches Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling. And this one, I don't know why I've been waiting so long to read this one, but it sounds so cute. So this one stars a girl named Hannah who is a witch, but she has to keep it on the DL, because if a non-magic user finds out that she has powers, she could get them taken away for good. So she is just trying to live her life among her ex Veronica, who is also a witch, and there is other witches, other elemental witches, so there are other witches in town, and there is evidence one night that there is dark magic happening. So it sounds like Hannah and Veronica have to team up and find out who are doing these rituals, and it sounds like a cute witchy sapphic vibe, and I am here for it, and I think it's going to be the perfect read for October. I'm trying not to move this up on my TBR list because this was the very last edition, but now that I found out that there are sapphic and it's witches, I'm trying, it's creeping up there. So this one I definitely want to get to in the month of October as well. So those ones are what I am aiming to read this October. What are you guys reading? Are you guys doing anything fun? I hope you all are staying safe and wearing masks, especially if you are planning on doing something in October. Just be safe, and let me know what you're reading for October, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.